Good morning. So today is a llama in my living room. Okay, today's prompt is a song title as well as a meme. So I'm actually interested to see how the writers spin it off, and I received a few entries today, which some of it got me laughing for real. Alright, so this is Droopy. Droopy is the first entry. So, well, Droopy has a tendency to always post things first before I actually post something else out, like the header title. So this is it, and it fits the word count because it's a poem. Let's take a look. There's a llama in my living room. It spat at me this morning with thick fur of chocolate and mud, and its ears brushing the ceiling. So as you can see, morning, ceiling. Alright, so this is an alternative stanza rhyme. Alternative line rhyme. Okay, there's a llama that greeted me just as I woke from a dream. Last night felt surreal in the events in my head rather green. Yep. Okay, pacing is fine. Number of syllables is fine as well. I remember walking with my buddy passing a teepeed house of old. I'm not very sure what that means, but it's okay. We knocked on its door and the owner sheltered us from the cold. We knocked on the door and the owner sheltered us from the cold. Okay, this is fine because the rhyming parts is here and here. So even if this is kind of short, it's fine because it doesn't disrupt this rhyming flow. It's fun night to be alive. She remember as she strewed candy to the floor and filled our baskets with an old lady with sweets like an old sweet lady. Okay, normally you put sweet and then old behind, sweet old lady, because the adjective of the sequencing, how to... There's a rule here. So basically you do by this. How do I know that? I'm a fucking English teacher. So here, so sweet is an opinion, old is an age. Opinion first before age. Opinion, size, age, shape, color, origin, material, purpose. This is how it is, okay? Even in poems, please take note. It's better if I had a llama, one big and tall and strong. I want it to protect me from thieves so I won't end up with Mrs. Wong. Okay, this is good. What's the joke I made but when my friend contested? You will never have a llama, that's what he said. Made, said. It's the first and the last year. Contested llama, okay, it doesn't matter over here. I heard about Mr. Wong, poor old soul killed by man he painted what he owned in gold. But it turned blood red by then. Wong, gold, man, then, okay. So I will let you have your wish. A big strong llama shall appear. So go home now and sleep. Then wake up to my gift. Okay, my and my. I wouldn't put these two words so close together, so I would remove this one here. Then wake up to my gift, dear. My good friend laughed and drove a finger her way. Impossible if she's teasing you. No llama or showing the day, okay. The lady stared and glared but soon offered us a smile. Hear me out first, young man. It might be worth your while. Smile, while. Bet your soul in this game and I'll promise you indefinite riches. If you're right and I'm wrong, it will come times. Okay, I would prefer this to be an active voice. Yeah, I prefer this to be an active voice here. Money and beaches, although riches and beaches rhyme. Here it's a little bit not very smooth to read. My friend only glanced at me, his lips curled. Ridicule. Who did she think she was for her to take him for a fool? Ridicule, fool. Not the best, but okay. Sure, old lady, I oblige. My soul is yours to keep it more. But if the llama gets to spit at everything coming through the door, this is good. It's a deal, young man. Now wait for the night to pass. She smiled and dropped one more candy before seeing us off at last. Although not a hard rhyme, but it's a pass. There's a llama in my living room, one big, tall, and strong. I wish was granted by the genes, so my dear friend is wrong. Strong. Wrong. Okay, this is fine. So like it qualifies, so I put a cookie, but as you can see, it's not the best. There are places in here that could be improved on, plus the plot that is telling a story, a lot of fillers as well, so I wouldn't consider this the best that she's written. By far, I still like the one that she wrote, the one that resembled Poe. I think it was on the second day itself. I didn't pin the message. It was the second day itself. That was by far the best. It's the one about the rabbit and the tortoise, the fire-breathing tortoise. So if you guys are interested, go and watch the stream. Also, I have semi-depression, so I sound like this now. Not that I'm not enthusiastic, I'm just constantly tired, constantly feeling emotionally detached, and just, yeah, semi-depression. Why? Because I have gotten injured, and this injury is not showing any signs of improvement. So when daily task becomes a chore, and you can't even brush your teeth with your dominant hand, this is what it feels like. Alright, second writer that actually just comes and go. Yeah, this is Cephalonia. Yep. Look at this Discord message about me. You can tell the kind of person he is. I was not expecting this. It was not a masterpiece, but it was, in a way, a cultural treasure. I returned home one evening and there was a grey llama in my living room wearing a green striped nightcap. Without warning, he suddenly rushed at me screaming an eldritch-like screech similar to the word Carl. Despite impossibility, he somehow stabbed me 37 times in the chest and ate my hands, claiming it was his least favourite thing to do. I was like, yes. And then Cephalonia did this. I do not kill people. That is my least favourite thing to do. It was definitely a meme. Right, so I was like, yeah, this kind of, yeah, llama, living room, yes, and I guess, yeah, there's a llama here, there's a living room here, so I was like, I do not question the makings of Cephalonia, the god of memes. So I was like, okay, you cracked me out because I was not expecting it. Plus, he was the one who introduced me to, like, what's Rickroll. I was like, I don't know what Rickroll is. He did that for April's Fool, was it? Can't remember. This year. I was like, what is Rickroll? Led me to a YouTube, told me he was leaving the Discord server and everything. I was like, did not get it. And then he was like, you don't know what is a Rickroll? I was like, no. Now I do though. Thanks for educating me in, like, the art of memes. Alright, so Dame Butterfly is the last writer who actually wrote the prompt. So she's trying a 2-line sentence prompt again. So there's a llama in my living room eating his owner. I've already buried them a dozen times. It qualifies, but at the same time, it's not very chilling. Yeah, it's not very chilling. It's just random. But probably not as random as You Can't Win Cephalonia, sorry. King of memes still go to Cephalonia. Right, Cephalonia is also one of my very first hardcore supporters and readers. Are called like Junyan as well. Junyan is like the cult leader of Ball of Nothing, and then Cephalonia was vice president or something. Or was it Hades? I can't remember. But anyways, these are my guys. This is my homie. These are my people. So that's all for today. Tomorrow's prompt is going to be today's prompt is gonna be the scarecrow walks at night. And then tomorrow's prompt is gonna be Santa's dungeon. So feel free to have interpretation of what dungeon is. I don't care if it's kinky, but keep it to Discord message length. That's all from me today. Thanks for joining, guys. I will continue this even though I have semi-depression. It's fine. I may be sick. It's fine. I'll just continue this. It's fine. Okay, let me know if you want